Illini. Catch the action beginning Saturday, noon Eastern on Fox. We have a short but punchy, weird, and wonderful.
Punchy.
Oh, wonderful. Guardians San Francisco. This is Miles Straw. He catches it. I told you.
That's it?
I mean, there wasn't
Did
a
he
lot.
have to do that, though? He didn't have to jump like that.
No, he did.
He could have
I
just
talked
backed
to him.
up a little more.
Guardians win 3-1.
It's a hard one to like judge, though,
Weird.
as you're in the midst
Bay
of it.
Sox Senators. According to the broadcast, it's the second time this year that their game was delayed for a skunk on the field.
Oh, I hate when that
That
happens.
stinks.
Thank you.
Oh, that stinks.
Try the veal. It's outstanding.
Take a listen to the call.
Boo.
Oh, he lifted his tail. Oh, my goodness gracious.
That's bad news when skunks lift their tail. Senators win 5-4.
Oh, my goodness.
Wonderful. Cubs Rockies. Pete Crow Armstrong. This is a great catch. And he caught it. Rockies win. They moved to 52 and 90.
Snagged it.
There wasn't anything
barely caught
wonderful happening. There wasn't. There's nothing wonderful happening on Bruce's schedule. Check in on America's team. Mac Jones threw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, but Mike Giardi of the Boston Sports Journal said, "Pump the brakes, everybody." Based on last year's car crash of a train wreck, that should be cause for celebration. And indeed, there are pockets of the game where the third-year QB looked like the player you can win with, but there are other periods where he is wild with the football and it proved costly. Nick, do you think people are going overboard for Mac Jones just because he was one of 4 QBs to throw for over 300 yards and no one threw for more TDs in the whole league?
No, I don't think people are going overboard. In general, I don't think there's been. I think our show's the only show outside of New England that talks a lot about Mac Jones. To be honest, I think, and it's fine. I'm not. I think it's good. I think it's. I don't object
It's
to it.
true.
So I don't
Nobody's
think
really talking
he's
about
been like
Mac
a hot
Jones.
topic, and I don't
Even
listen.
in New
I haven't
England.
listened to WEI this week, so I don't know what they're saying in Boston or the Sports Hub. Here's the thing, because Wild, I want to be with you to a degree on the Patriots this year. But pre-Rodgers injury, I picked him to finish ahead of the Jets. I want Belichick to be able to get the record as a Patriots coach. They really need to steal wins. And they needed that one because they could have gotten it. And I'm not putting it on Mac because I think he played well at the end, but he did dig them quite the hole. Right now, Wilds, do you know what
Honestly, I
the
thought that game was
projected
over
win
once it
total
was
for the
16
Patriots is? Because they adjusted
This
each
is
week.
exactly how I
8.5?
expected it to go.
6.5.
Get out of town.
I swear to God.
And then somehow, some way, they did come back a little bit.
It's 6.5.
6.5?
It's 6.5.
That's-
And so they need to steal some wins.
6 and.
And so I feel badly because they could have stolen that one. I didn't think Philly played great. They could have stolen that one. What are you shaking your head about, Coach?
Kevin, you should be happy. You should be excited.
Told you.
I went back and I watched Mac Jones plays this morning, and when you look at it, he had the most attempts that he's had.
Yeah,
He's
54.
had the most completions that he had.
Hello.
They couldn't run the ball. They were at 3.5 yards a carry.
That was concerning.
So that's an issue.
That was
They had
concerning.
2
But
rookie
Ramondo
offensive
wasn't
linemen
practicing all
play,
week.
and they were able to hold the Eagles to 2 sacks. And then when you look at the way that he played throughout the course of the game, he had the one interception that was a little bit high and went off his hands, and it perfectly fell in the DB's hands. That was bad luck.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney
and then you had the fumble, so they get down 16-0, but then they outscore the Eagles 20-9 after that. And at the end of the game, he puts them in a position where they potentially win the game. Now, the amount of faith that they had to have in him to do that, to let him throw the ball as many times as he did, and with the running game not giving him any support, there's a lot of stuff to be encouraged.
Yeah, I mean, look at
And
that.
let's take a look at a couple plays.
You showed.
But if you look at the 2-point
I mean, look at that. He's
conversion-
passing it right to the
Okay, so
guy in the
this
Eagle.
is the
That's
later
horrible.
2-point conversion. This
Not
is
a great
different than the
pass.
video we were looking for. But the one before this,
When
he
he
runs
ran?
it in, and it gets called back for holding. So he makes a really nice run on that play.
Yeah, cheap
so then
call.
it would have only been a 3-point game. They could have kicked the field goal. And then this one at the end of the game, this is a really nice throw, and this is the second time this is a rookie wide receiver
Doesn't get
who
his foot
couldn't
down.
get his foot in bounds, and
And
he
he
had the
could've.
same issue earlier in the game. But it's a rookie wide receiver, and they had 2 rookie wide receivers that had encouraging performances. There's the over/under. What is it? 6.5 wins.
6.5.
You should definitely take the over.
Gambling advice from Coach.
Well, you're watching this team. This team, the performance by Mac Jones, extremely encouraging. The progress that he's made, and doing all that with a makeshift offensive line with 2 rookies starting against a team that's had the most
We're just in
sacks
the Super Bowl.
and
Like
the
Dante
defense they have.
Scarnecchio was back.
Well, let's not get crazy.
Drew.
Okay.
But there were a lot of really good things in that first game that I hadn't seen last year.
Can
Bro,
we
just-
stop it? Can we stop it?
You
All right,
just spent
I
the whole
said
A block like,
yesterday,
here's the path that the Jets can make.
It's a path. It was fictitious. All right, it was a path. All right, I was just saying maybe. It's possible.
I think Coach is right. Take
I'm
what you can get.
disappointed in you, Wiles, and to some degree you got.
Yeah, I'm surprised Wiles isn't
You're
like flexing about
humoring me.
this.
I've got your
No.
back.
You are the New England Patriots. There's not an S-Bob team more so than you guys.
They are not
Super Bowl.
S-Bob right now.
Hold on. You told me when I said Dallas was S-Bob a few weeks ago. You were up here talking about, no, they're not the Patriots. The Patriots have won 6 championships.
S-Bob,
They're
Super
the
Bowl or
S-Bob
bust.
No, we're
franchise.
not S-Bob right now.
You're treating it like this is CYO, Pop Warner, Little League.
Guys, we're gonna need
Well, you want an
translation on
attaboy?
Nobody in
Because
New
you
England
came
is
close?
expecting a
Yes.
Super
Hey,
Bowl right now. I promise you that.
Jalen Hurts.
We basically won the game.
You were down by 11
But
with
if you
4
erase
minutes
that part,
left.
we won the game.
He threw a pick 6 that, yes, went off the receiver's hands, but wasn't a great throw. It was not Kadarius Toney-like
Oh,
because
hit the hands.
Mahomes' pass was perfect.
That way.
Bro, if he completes that ball, they've got first and goal from the 9-yard line with 29 seconds left with a chance to win the game.
Basically winning.
The Eagles do this. Last year, they beat
Basically
Indy by
winning.
a point in Indianapolis.
Moral victories.
They beat Chicago by 5 in Shy. They beat Arizona by 3 in the desert. I mean,
They got spotted 16 points and couldn't do anything the rest of the game. They scored 9 points the
Can I
rest of the
just
it
game.
was
one-
nice. All I'm saying is you're the Patriots.
I
You're not supposed to get excited and throw a party and
What?
confetti.
Nobody
because
is.
the game
Let him-
close.
let
I appreciate you referring to me as a member of the Patriots. I've been trying to push that narrative for a long time, and it finally took hold.
You're welcome.
This is cogent analysis. I know everyone thinks I'm the clown up here. This is cogent analysis. You can choose one of 2 things. You can either say that the Patriots are good and Mac Jones is good, or you can say the Eagles are bad. You can't say the Eagles are good and the Patriots are bad. Everyone's like, you know who's got the second best Super Bowl odds? The Eagles. Why? Because Mac Jones outplayed Jalen Hurts, that they couldn't move the ball on our defense, that Mac Jones threw for 300 yards in the week 1 when last year only Dak did it on Christmas Eve. So you can't say the Eagles are good and the Patriots are
The
bad.
Eagles
Doesn't
didn't
work.
blow you out. Now you want to celebrate
But wait a
about
second,
that?
they had 2 sacks against an offensive
All
line.
the
that's never
languages
played
in the
together
world, and
starting
Wiles
a
decided to wake up
guard
and
from the
speak
4th round
facts.
and a guard from the 6th round.
Jeez.
Moral victory, Coach. Did you accept? You didn't accept moral victories when you
It's
coached?
not a moral victory, but this game should have been completely different.
as close
if
to
the
a moral
first
victory as
2-point
you can get.
conversion had actually stood, and he made a really nice play there, and then he's got him in a position to win the game with 29 seconds left. Like
I'm telling you, bro.
a
You're
pro
better than
receiver
this,
should be able to
Bro,
drag his
You're
foot.
better than that.
I'm going to the bank today, and I'm going to take out all of my
You
money
should.
and a mortgage, and I'm going to bet it on over 6.5. You can come with me.
Now, Mahomes' MVP status
You
is
get over
great
6.5.
right now. You
Mahomes
should go
MVP
bet it.
chances next. 6.5 is.
The Chargers and Denver
Denver
again.
again.
So they're going to win
Yeah,
6 straight.
I'm going to look
They
like
give
such
away.
a
They
clown.
give away.
Okay,
those.
they'll
away
win
games.
5
What do you mean? They
at
gave
the
away
very
1
end.
game a year, Wilds. 1 game a year.
So they'll go at
They
least
already gave it
5-1
away.
after
They did it.
week 2.
They
They
got it out.
lose. They lose to a
lose.
sneaky bad team. They lost to the Colts last year. Sneaky
okay.
bad.
All right, so 7,
So-
15, and 2.
So Patrick Mahomes talks about how the haters can't wait for the team to be unsuccessful. So it was nice of them to get that out of the way early and be unsuccessful, in the first game of the season. And typically, when you drop the banner after a Super Bowl win, there's a lot of momentum, there's a lot of emotion, and Super Bowl winners usually win that game and win it
That's
handily.
changed recently.
I mean, there has
It's
been a
changed
little-
recently. The Rams
Rams
got their
lost.
teeth kicked in.
I'm just going by
The
my.
Rams were a bad
Your
team.
experience.
The Rams were just a bad
I'm
team.
going by my experience, like usually that emotion of the moment, and you've got the home crowd, and there's all those feelings from last year, and that typically carries you through, regardless of who the challenger is. And maybe it has changed last year, and maybe Kansas City is part of the new formula of Super Bowl champions, and the way that
They didn't?
the way
the
that they
Rams
do
lost
things.
What do you
because
think?
they were just
And
bad.
look, getting
Take
Chris
any
Jones
possible
back
shot you
is
can.
fantastic, and getting Travis Kelce back now. I don't know if he's dating Taylor Swift or not, and how much of a distraction that could be.
Hey, that's
Some
personal.
It could be a big distraction. I don't know anything about his personal life, just what I read. But that could be a distraction, and you don't want to have those distractions.
Oh, give me a break.
Moving throughout the.
Give me a break.
course of the
We're talking Taylor Swift, and Coach has a wry smile. Everyone knows I'm right. Wilds, go ahead.
And we're talking about Jacksonville because if they should happen to lose this weekend at Jacksonville, then they can be like, hey, I was right.
That would be
They are so good.
No.
I was right.
Well, I've already been proven right on Jacksonville, but go ahead.
Went on to win the Super Bowl after losing in Week 1. Coach's Patriots up there.
Yeah, exactly. What are you talking to?
10 times. 46 teams that won the
It's
Super
been a
Bowl
while
won Week 1.
outside of the Bucks.
Just saying.
What?
Just saying.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I didn't like it. I didn't like losing Week 1. I thought you guys looked unfocused. And you start to look at the team. I don't know. Do we believe in this receiving?
Then we're gonna do this again? They won the Super Bowl with this receiving core.
No. What is Mecole Hardman? Where's Juju?
Where was Mecole Hardman for the Jets this week? Where was Juju for the Patriots? They couldn't get on the field. Listen, Mecole and Juju, you helped us win the Super Bowl. I appreciate you. The idea that those guys who could not get on the field for their teams in Week 1 are the missing link. Give me a break.
This is just so amazing that Nick can sit here and talk about how great it is to lose Week 1.
I'm not saying it's great.
Because of what it means for the Chiefs
I'm not
and how
saying
it's
it's great.
sneaky good. Where the week before he's like, right, we're 20-0.
Sky Moore couldn't get open.
The change is so
Are you
dramatic.
changing your Super Bowl pick? Please change it.
No, but
I don't want you on.
He's taking the
He's
Patriots.
concerned. He's concerned.
I'm not allowed to be concerned. You lose.
You should be
You should
Do
concerned.
the
change it.
games matter? Or setting tiers we've ever had on this program,
Ayo.
and the opening read addresses it.
Also, one of the most important, if you've seen some power rankings
Well, they
bouncing
can't
around
be.
lately. I'm talking to you, Florio. Mikey, I love you, but give me a break.
You're now entering the No Bull Zone, sponsored by Credible. You get great rates. You don't have to deal with any of the bull. Check in on Mahomes, currently in last place. Did an interview with Carrington Harrison, friend of the show,
Former intern.
and was asked about the criticism and heat the team got after their opening night loss. Take a listen.
Yeah, I think whenever you've had a lot of success, people are waiting for you to kind of go down, and I try to. We know that as a team, and obviously it's one loss, but you don't want them to compound. All you do is go out there and get better on the football field, improve it on the field, and then all that stuff kind of goes away. If we are who we are and play hard and do what we do, then we'll have a chance to go out and show everybody who the Chiefs are.
Okay. Was starting 0-1 sneaky good for the Chiefs?
Well, listen, never good to lose, but as it happened, this one didn't hurt. And it didn't hurt because you guys look around the AFC, 6 total wins in the conference this weekend. How'd Cincinnati do? Terribly.
Yeah.
How'd Buffalo do? As poorly as one can do. The Jets are done. The Chargers blew another game in Charger fashion. Jacksonville, on the other hand, looks really good, but the Chiefs will beat them on Sunday.
They didn't look really good.
Okay, well, they beat a team in a place they
Didn't
haven't
look good
won.
at all.
Wilds told me in 7 years when he did his ridiculous
Trevor Lawrence looked like he was
upset
forcing
alert.
the ball to
They
Calvin
never win
Ridley.
in Indy. They don't win on the
Way
road.
too much.
They don't win as
He's way too many weapons to be doing
Jacksonville
that.
looked really good. They're going to beat them. Miami looked excellent. We'll see them. What are you doing, Brew?
I'm waiting for you to say.
Cleveland? Cleveland,
Well,
I didn't
they
think
look
looked
good too, but who else?
I don't know, Brew.
Baltimore.
Baltimore did not look good.
I didn't. No, they didn't look
No
good.
one thinks. No one thinks they looked good.
Brew, Lamar Jackson
Coach knows
apologized
this.
after the game. He
Coach
said,
knows
sorry, I
it.
looked rusty.
Would you rather learn in a win
Okay,
or
that's
a
great.
loss?
That's
right?
fine.
A win
Okay.
ugly, and you got
That's
plenty
fine.
of tape to get on the guys about.
That is fine. My point is this, and Coach will agree with me, that they didn't lose any ground against any of the teams that